Hello everyone and welcome to Joanne's Kitchen. How's everyone doing today? I hope all is well. Well, I have some chicken breasts here, and on my menu today is I'm showing you guys how to make chicken stroganoff. Like beef stroganoff, we're going to be doing chicken stroganoff today. Okay, so I'm going to take my clean chicken breast, and it's boneless. And I'm going to slice it in half. Okay, then I'm going to cut it again. And I'm just going to be cutting it. And this is the way that I cut it, so it can be like in chunks. Like, this is the way that I cut my chicken into chunks. Every time I'm making some chicken and it's called for whatever it's called for, and I need to make it into chunks, this is the way that I do it. It's easier to me. Then if you got some dishes too big, just dice that sucker again. So I hope everyone had the chance to look at the video I uploaded, the cream spinach. It was so good, and I hope someone tries that recipe and tell me how you like it. I'm telling you, it was good. If you like spinach, all it was just like a sauce with cheese, basil and garlic. Capers and garlic seasoned. It was real good. My kids ate it all up last night. And I had my oldest son over. So you can cut this twice if you want to, like that. And then just go ahead with the strips like that. So we're going to go ahead and season this right quick. And then put it in the fridge. And then later on, I'm going to come back and we're going to sear this chicken. Okay? And what thing about this, you could cut your chunks however you want them to be cut. You know, whether you want them big, you want them small. But if you're doing chicken stroganoff, you want them like bite-sized pieces. You know what I'm saying? So if some are too big, I go back and just cut those a little extra, you know, cut them again. So I only use 4 chicken breasts. So, I think those 4 chicken breasts will be enough. So now I'm going to wash my hands and then we're going to season them, okay? It came with 5 chicken breasts. So I'm just going to take the other one and put it with the other 2 that I have in the freezer already. And make another meal out of that. Okay, I have my olive oil here, and I'm just going to go in with a little whisk with my olive oil. And I put olive oil so that it can, my seasoning here, and this is my homemade chicken seasoning that I just took some other seasoning and mixed it and made it chicken seasoning. And you know, the olive oil just makes my seasoning stick to the chicken. That's it. And this has chicken in it. It has chicken seasoning in it. It has kosher salt. It has black pepper. It has paprika. It has sazon. It has accent salt. It has Old Bay seasoning. It has I said chicken seasoning. Then it has chicken rotisserie seasoning. Then it has chicken polo seasoning in it. It's all that good stuff. Okay, so I'm gonna try to get you guys a little over in the pot. And then I'm just gonna take my hands and just mix it, since this one is dirty. I'm gonna cover it up, and I'm gonna let this sit, because it's after 2 now. It's 2:35 to be exact, and I'm nowhere near ready to cook dinner. And it has dried parsley flakes in it. So that's it for my chicken season, you guys. I'll wash my hands again. Put some aluminum foil over that and set it in the refrigerator, and just let that seasoning go through that meat for about the next 3-4 hours. Then about 5 or 6, I start cooking, because it's not going to take long for this chicken stroganoff. So we're just going to let it marinate. So it's not going to take long for this chicken stroganoff, you guys. Only little process that might take a look is just when we get ready to put it in the oil and the butter, searing it. And we're not searing it until it gets completely done. So that's it over that. We're going to set that in the refrigerator, and I will see you guys later. Hello, you guys, and welcome. I am making, did I tell you guys already? Chicken stroganoff. And here's the ingredients that you will need for this chicken stroganoff, okay? You will need some butter. And we're going to use a tablespoon of butter. Now this other ingredient is totally optional, but recommended. And that's your better than bouillon vegetable base. And I like this because it tastes so freaking good in here, and it really makes a difference for this chicken stroganoff. Now, the way I cook my chicken stroganoff, you can have pasta with this. The last time I cooked it, I think it was about 2 weeks ago. I didn't cook it on camera. So my son goes, "What we having today?" I said, "Chicken stroganoff." He said, "You making it with pasta?" I said, "No, we had pasta yesterday. So we're gonna do it with rice today." So we have a chicken stroganoff and rice. So besides the better than bouillon vegetable base, you will need some thyme leaves or some fresh thyme, okay? You will need some Worcestershire sauce. You will need some chicken broth. You can use chicken stock, or you can use wine. And for this recipe, you also can use vinegar. Yes, you can use apple cider vinegar to deglaze it, okay? You're going to need some onions. Now, this is one whole onion that I chopped and diced, okay? And I like mushrooms in my stroganoff. Whether it's chicken or beef, I like mushrooms. So, I went out there and got some mushrooms, but they didn't have a slice, so these are all chopped up, and they're the brown mushrooms. You're going to need some parsley flakes. And last but not least, you're going to need some sour cream. Okay. So I have my, excuse me y'all. Let me cut that down a little now. I have my my butter in here. And we just kind of let this try to melt a little bit. I'm going to put some olive oil in here. This is extra virgin olive oil. You don't have to use extra virgin olive oil. You use the oil that you have. If you have canola oil or avocado oil or corn oil, whatever kind of oil it is that you have in your household, that's what you use, okay? And you need just a little bit. And we got our butter here, so we're just going to let it foam up a little bit more. And then we're going to add in our chicken. So if y'all got a chance, I hope y'all got a chance to see that video on yesterday, the fish and cream spinach. I'm going to tell you guys, that really was a good recipe. It tasted so freaking good. And you got to like spinach in order to enjoy the recipe. You know what I'm saying? And if you like spinach and you're looking for something easy, something different besides having fried fish all the time, then that recipe is for you. And I also have another fish recipe on there. It's the honey glazed fish recipe with the vegetables. That's also a good recipe. But honey, I tell you guys that they ate that fish and spinach up. It was just that freaking good, I'm telling you. You gotta try it for your one self. To see what all the raving about that I'm doing about this recipe. Try that fish and spinach. Okay, so we're going to brown these for a couple of minutes, you know what I mean? We're going to be stirring them and stuff like that right there. So we did let them sit. I brought them out. Just remember, when you get ready to saute them, bring them out to room temperature, because these have been sitting in the refrigerator since after 2 o'clock, and it's after 6 now. So they've been sitting in there for a couple of hours. So I have my pan on high. And we're really not frying them, we're just sauteing them for them to get a little brown on the sides. You know what I mean? For them to get a little brown. And then we're going to remove them to this plate that I have here with the paper towels. So I think I'll throw some biscuits along in here with this. Make a can of biscuits. And yes, I'm gonna do them with butter and butter and the herb and garlic butter. The herb and garlic butter. I will be spreading my biscuits with that. So basically, this recipe is quick. It doesn't really take that long, but the longest part to it is just sauteing the meat, okay? Because you can't have half cooked meat. You understand what I'm saying? And this is right here still raw, so we can't just say let's put this in the platter. You know what I mean? So you want it done. It don't have to be all the way done, but you don't want it raw neither. This is raw. So we want it to cook through. And that's going to take about 6 to 8 minutes, or 5 or 6 on each side. So I'm just stirring it so each side just can get brown. And then I'll just leave it alone and, you know. So I have it on high. And then this batch come out, I'm going to put in the next batch. And I have a packer, this is a boneless chicken. And I have one family pack. And in the boneless chicken family pack, 5 boneless chicken breasts was in there. I only used 4. So, and you also want it to be skinless, okay? And if you have chicken breast and it has the skin on it, just remove the skin. That's all. You don't have to go out and buy some boneless chicken breast. Just remove the skin. Because we are doing chicken stroganoff. And the seasoning that I use for here is in this little container right here. And this is a mixture of kosher salt, black pepper, onion powder, garlic powder, paprika. I have chicken polo seasoning here. I have Old Bay seasoning here. I have parsley flakes in here. I have chicken season and rotisserie chicken season in here. And I have sazon in here. So when I use this, I only use this small one only for my chicken. So with all that flavor going on in this season, I'm still going to use some of this because we're going to make a gravy to this chicken stroganoff, okay? And this, it just takes it to another level. I mean, last time I made this, I mean, they cleaned it again. That was another dinner gone. So I'm hoping this pan be big enough and I don't have to transfer pans when it's time for me to put everything back in here. And get a pan, but I might have to. But I'm going to try it and see because I haven't cooked any dinner in this pan yet. I don't think I have. I hope this pan will be sufficient to hold all my chicken chunks. And to make a gravy, because the size of it is pretty high. So I'm hoping that it'll do the job. And I won't have to trade pans. I really don't want to, but if it can't fit, it can't fit. And I like these because even though I'm cooking, the handles do not get hot. The pan is hot, but the handles are not. Okay, so we're going to take that out and put the next batch in. Now, in the middle of my chicken, when I cut it open, it was a little light, it was a light pink, which indicates it's not totally done. But don't worry about that, because it's going to get done when we put this. We're going to put this in some more sauce, and we're going to let it simmer. So it's going to finish getting done, long as it ain't raw. You know what I mean? So let me see, can I get all this chicken in here? I might have to do another batch, 3 batches. Two and a half batches, because I got half of this batch left over. So 2.5 batches. So since you guys see me cook the first batch, I'm going to finish cooking these 2.5 batches, and then we'll be back to show you what we're going to do for step 2. My chicken is all brown. So we just added 2 tablespoons of butter. I'm adding a little bit more olive oil, extra virgin. We're going to get ready and add our veggies in. So we have onions, and we're going to cook our veggies for about 3 to 4 minutes until our mushroom here turns a little brown and the veggies becomes translucent. Okay, so to that I'm going to add some garlic. I don't know how I forgot the garlic. So you guys just watch that, and I'm going to take 2 fresh cloves of garlic here, and I'm just going to give them a nice whack. Okay, here's another whack. And you want to stir this around for 4 minutes. And then at the last 2 minutes, we're going to add in the garlic, okay? I'm not going to add in the garlic right now because I don't want it to burn. And garlic doesn't need but 2 minutes for it to come fragrant. Smell that aroma. I don't know what peanut barking at. If y'all ain't never had chicken stroganoff, you in for a treat. It tastes so good. May look like, oh, she did smothered chicken. No, I'm not doing smothered chicken. I did chicken stroganoff. We just didn't do it with pasta. Because I had pasta yesterday and I didn't know I was going to cook this dish until this morning. I'm like, what am I going to cook today? So I turn the heat back up. Put in a little bit more oil. So you're going to need 2 fresh cloves of garlic, okay? If you don't have fresh cloves of garlic, which I wish you know, I recommend it. But if you don't have it, you go ahead and use 1 tablespoon of minced garlic. And I had to change pans, you guys, because my pan, and I hate I had to change pans because I knew all this was going to fit. My husband always telling me about why I'm trying to fit my hometown China in my hometown, and it just won't fit because China is just too big. So in other words, he's saying why I'm trying to put so much into a little pan. So I had to change pans because I wanted it to fit. That's why I was trying to cook it in there, but it has to breathe. Kind of like you putting your feet into a shoe that don't fit and your toes all crammed up. That's how it would have been with this. So I have my biscuits in the oven, and you guys, I had butter biscuits. I'm gonna tell you what I did to the biscuits. They're butter biscuits, so they look buttery, right? So I took my herb and garlic butter, spread it on top, then I did all of them with the herb and garlic butter, and half with cheese. I took some Kobe Jack cheese and just plopped it on top. This is not smothered biscuits. They are just biscuits topped with cheese and the garlic and herb butter. So we're going to add some flour to this too, y'all, because we got to get this gravy going. But no heavy cream, because you don't need heavy cream for this. We're gonna have it real creamy, but with no heavy cream or no milk. Ooh, this smells so good. Oh, yes I do. I love onions, mushrooms, garlic, all that good stuff, all these good flakes. smelling good. I can get me a spoonful of this and put it in my mouth. It smells so good. But I'll wait. Because it's going to be even better in that gravy. Okay, we're going to add in our chopped garlic. And we're going to mix this for 2 minutes. Now you got to watch it and stir it because you don't want it to burn. And all this would have been done for nothing. Ooh, wait! Jesus, Jesus, Jesus. It's smelling up in hell, up in hell, up in hell. That garlic, y'all, just took it to another level. Yes, it did. God damn. Okay, now I'm going to turn it down a notch. So now I have it on medium-high heat and had it on high heat. So I turned it down. So to this, I'm going to add in some thyme. Ooh. Well, okay, I'm going to add in, I'm going to mix this together. I had a little bit of time, but it'll still do what I gotta do. Gotta remember to go shop and get some more time. Ooh, Okay, there's 2 more sticks of butter. We're gonna let that melt. 1 stick, so that's 3 sticks of butter. So you see you guys say you're gonna need 1 stick of butter. You're gonna need the butter, cause now we finna build a gravy. Okay, we just need this to melt. So I turned it back up high. You see our veggies are very translucent now. Okay. So we're going to add in a little butter, a little flour, and I got 1/4 cup. We're going to just stir it. Okay, I'm going to turn the fire back down. Yes, it's in here. Okay, to that, I'm going to add in my 1 tablespoon. I'm just adding in all the rest of this because there wasn't but a little bit left. That was all of the onion bouillon. Y'all want to use this better than onion, you want to get yourself some of that, because that's gonna make a lot of difference. Okay, Worcestershire sauce going in. Just shake, shake. Okay, let's mix this. We have in our chicken stock. And we're going to turn it back up on high because we want to form the gravy now. And I'm making enough gravy because I like gravy over my rice. So we're going to turn it up high so it can get thick. Then you're going to turn it back down. I used the whole carton. So you will need the whole carton of beef broth. Chicken stock or broth. Remember I said you can use wine. And you can use vinegar, but when you're using vinegar now, you don't want to use half of vinegar. You don't want it vinegar. You don't want it like that. You only want to use like about 1/4 cup of vinegar, then fill the rest with chicken stock or wine, something like that, just to deglaze it. Now for the chicken breast, you can substitute the chicken breast. If you don't have fresh chicken, what I mean, like skinless boneless chicken, you know what I mean, fresh chicken, right? You can buy the frozen, you can get the frozen chicken strips that comes in a bag. It's white meat, it's like grilled, like you'll use for a salad. Because the last time I cooked this 2 weeks ago, I used that. It was given to me, a whole big bag, and I used half of it. And this time I said I'll use fresh chicken, and it was good. It was the grilled chicken, so all you had to do was like warm it up, but I didn't warm it up. I warmed it up, but I sauteed it like I did the chicken here. So we have one more thing to put in, and that's our sour cream, but we're not going to add the sour cream to this mixture yet. So I want you guys to see what it's looking like. So I'm going to let it come to a boil. Sorry about that. Sorry there. So I'm going to let this mixture come to a boil and let it get thick. And you can get your gravy how you like it, okay? I like mine thick, but not too thick where it can't fall off the spoon. You know what I mean? But I like that heavyweight 40-weight gravy. So I'm going to get this a little thick. Then I'm going to add my meat back in. I'm going to put some sour cream in there so it can be real creamy. And we're going to let it simmer for about 20 minutes or so. And then it's done. So I'll see you guys back when my gravy has gotten a little thicker. Sorry about that again, you guys. Got a dang tripod now. Okay, you guys, this is dinner. I hope you guys like this recipe. If you do, like, share, and subscribe to Joy's Kitchen. Once again, I thank you all for watching. Until the next video, God bless. And have a good evening. Chicken Stroganoff, you guys. Chicken Stroganoff 101. And cheesy biscuits with garlic and herb butter. Let's give this a little taste test. Excuse me. Let me get some of these mushrooms. Okay. All right. You know how you can cook something and it's good the first time you cook it, and then like when you cook it again, it tastes even better. And then when you cook it again, like every time you cook it, it just gets better and better. That's what this dish does for me. Comfort food right here. 101, guys. Beef stroganoff. Beef stroganoff. I'm sorry, chicken stroganoff. 101. You guys give me a thumbs up. The description for this tasty recipe will be in the description box below. Once again, I thank you all for watching. Until the next video, God bless. I love you guys. I'll see you later.